So, Bitcoin sitting at around 16,700 last time I checked, um, give or take, depending on the exchange. And listen, I'm, I called, we have to address the fact a lot of people were very bearish with this FTX news. And I came out and I said it's not that bad, and I was ridiculed for it, right? But you have to understand that it's not that bad. What happened with FTX, I'm not talking about the people. I'm not talking, what happened to them is devastating. And people that lost money, devastating. For the cryptocurrency space, not so good. But the price drop we had for Bitcoin, it's not that bad. We get bigger drops in bull markets on corrections, 30, 40% drops, even 50% drops in bull markets. This is a bear market. It hardly flinched. 5,000, it's nothing. Now, could we have predicted this? Let's be honest here, yes? So when I told you we couldn't get over 21.5K, and you should look, if we can't get over that resistance, we're gonna go down. I didn't expect it to go down to so much so fast. But TA gave us a hint, right? So we got out, or whoever listened got out, and can buy back lower. Now the funny thing is when it dropped, it actually fell to my level. What's my level? The level I said, 17K, if that breaks 15.6K. This is what I said on BitBoy Crypto's channel in the summertime. It's what I've been talking about here. It's my bet with Gareth Soloway. You can actually watch that video. It's live. I actually lay out the rules. We actually fell in that range. Now, why am I saying in many videos that I think the price is bottomed? See, bottoming price is not an exact price, it's a range. And for me, we're in that range. And yes, we can turn back up now. Now it's gonna be a slow climb. Like I said, it's gonna be a very slow climb. And in 2023, we're gonna realize in hindsight that it was the start of the bull market and the bottom price. That's what always happens. That's also something I said in summer. That's also something I said on BitBoy Crypto's channel almost a year ago. So, here's what's gonna happen now. Here's what you need to understand though. If there's another black swan event, of course it can go lower. So I'm not telling you go in, this is 100%, you're not gonna lose your money. What I'm saying is that you work with probabilities, you work with risk reward. Let me give you an example. We're at 16,700, let's say, okay? 16,700. We're in the range to buy, basically, the bottom range. You can basically put a stop loss under the prior low and invest and get into Bitcoin. If it goes down lower, you can auto sell. It's very easy. Forget the Fed pivots, forget all that. When I made the bet with Gareth Soloway, I actually said, I made a video about it, forget the Fed. Listen, there's news for the masses and there's news for the classes. You will never have the news for the classes. You always get for the news for the masses, what they want you to know, or what they use to justify moves into markets. Because news channels not going to come out, all right, and they ask, well, why did the markets fall right now on CNBC or something, or Bloomberg? And they go, well, we had a technical pattern here, and we had a triangle, we broke down before, and we reached the Fibonacci level of whatever. It's not going to happen. So they justify the move with news. Now, if you had news for the classes and you're an insider, fine, trade off the news. If you're trading off the news now, you're getting news for the masses. It's either too late, what they want you to know, or justification for what happened. So forget about the news. Forget about that. No one knows, right? Your best bet is technical analysis. And I'm talking about simple technical analysis here. I'm not talking about rocket science. I'm not talking about the people like drawing all the charts like crazy on YouTube, right? So that's your best place. It's the only place that you can have an advantage, right? Now, technical analysis is not that hard. It's like music. When you look at music, you have all these notes and you don't know what the fuck they mean, right? But if you learn how to read that, it's a whole different language, right? It starts talking to you. That's what technical analysis is. Now, anyway, this video is not about technical analysis, unless you have any questions, that is. So what are we looking at? We have a bottoming range, okay? We're in a bottom right now, unless it breaks on Black Swan news If Coinbase goes under, if something like that happens, Genesis, whatever, USDT, yes, we can go down lower and bounce back pretty much, right? In my view. We bounced back from Mt. Gox, and 90% of the industry lost all their money. I mean, this is nothing, it's child's play. Now, and it's funny because it's cycles, right? This was like almost 10 years ago, and this 10 years after. In 10 years from now, we'll be talking about FTX. We'll be saying, remember back then, okay? Now, the thing is that if you want to play conservative, Bitcoin needs to break 21.5K and confirm in order to say, okay, yes, the probabilities of this bull market are extremely high. Yes, that would also make sense buying higher if you're conservative and you think Bitcoin's going to go up to 100K or 140K this time. Now, you have to understand what confirmation is, because a lot of people don't do this on YouTube, and you have to know what this is. And I'm sorry I can't show you charts, but I'm in hospital, right? So let me just try and show you like this. You have a price. Let's say this is 21.5 right here. And you're going up. It's resistance, right? Just like we went up, and I called resistance, and we went back down, and I said we're going to go back down if we don't break it. Let's say we break it. It needs to go up, come back down, touch it, and confirm it, make it support. Does that make sense? That's confirmation, like on a few days or the weekly, depending on the momentum and the time frame you're looking at. So, people asking me if I'm okay. Yeah, man, I'm okay. Well, I'm in hospital. This is like a drip thing. I got chemotherapy this morning, 2 packets. One was 30 minutes, the other one was an hour, and now I'm getting ready for CAR T therapy. So, just in case you don't know, very quick, I've been going through cancer. It's the 3rd time. I had bridge chemotherapy for months, and then I've been doing, I've come to hospital for about 20 to 30 days. I'm going to be in here, and I had 3 chemotherapies, strong ones, that are going to blast my cells to zero. And then, sounds fun, right? And then what happens is they already took my cells, sent them to America like months ago. And what they did in America is reprogram the cells to kill cancer, to kill the cancer I have, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, sent them back, and now they're going to put them back in me on Wednesday. And it's a life-saving, for people that passed 3 times without, because this is the 3rd time, this is a lifesaver. It's actually new, 30-40% success rate, pretty good. And I think we're going to do very well. So let's see how that goes. The only problem is a lot of side effects, like extreme bad side effects, but we will be able to handle it, right? So sorry about that, just a little segue. For those of you wondering why I look like I'm hooked up to the Matrix. Anyway, so we need to break 21.5K. Now, if you don't do technical analysis, if you're not into technical analysis, the range you should be buying, in my opinion, at least your first buys, should be right now. And when I say right now, I mean anywhere from 15 to 17K, like I told you in other videos and other live streams. Why? Because the risk to the downside, even if we drop, is a lot less to the upside. If you believe that Bitcoin's going to reach at least all-time highs and even beyond, then the percentage we can fall is less money-wise than going up. So even if you buy, 10,000 euros or $10,000 or 10,000 Timbuktu, whatever they use there, right, of Bitcoin right now, and we drop to 10,000, that's an 8,000 drop, right? Roughly. 6,000 drop, whatever, 6,700. But if we go to 100,000, it's a lot more. But even if we go down, probably go back up again, right? So anyhow, that's one. So if dollar cost averaging, even though I make fun of it, would make sense right now if you're new. You start dollar cost averaging every week, right? It would make sense right now. Till the end, maybe even every month, depending on your budget or the way you work. Every 2 weeks, whatever, it doesn't matter. So even though I like DSAing, and that's what I meant by buying it at 17K and the drop to 15.6 and so on, it's a bit different. I have a video on it, not going to get into it right now. So let's answer your questions. And sorry I'm sticking my finger in your eye, but I need to do this so I can... Where are the questions, first of all? There they are. Okay, chat viewing. Let's have a look. Why can't I see the message? There you go. All right, let's go right to the beginning here. Morning, Paul. I hope you are well as can be. Yes, I am well as can be. I feel a little sick, a little tired, but hey, I sleep and I try not to puke, which I haven't yet. Shah, Fed pivots. Yeah, that's what I read before, Shah. It doesn't matter what the Fed does. I don't care. I look at charts. And yes, it does play a role, obviously, but I look at charts. And you know what? The proof in the pudding was the video I did before when everyone's saying it was going to drop if we had 75 basis points, and we didn't. We actually held. Good morning from New York. What's up, New York? Do you think Solana will make it through this and reach an all-time high in the next bull run? I believe so, but I don't know, right? So I called Solana $2, and when everyone was selling it around $70, I said no, $150, $200 at least, maybe $250. I made another video saying that if the bull market runs, keeps on going, we can reach $1,000. I would be taking profits at 700 to 1,000, by the way, if that happens. So I'm bullish in that sense. And I'm also bullish in the way that Solana has a lot of backing and it's niche. It doesn't need to really beat anyone. It takes market share because of its niche. I think it will, but I can't be responsible in telling you buy Solana right now, right? I have Solana, I'm staking Solana. I bought Solana on the big drop and took profits, obviously. I took all my conditions. Give me 1 second. Okay, first. So someone's changing my drip. So, yeah. So basically, Solana, you can get into it. But the surest thing you can get into a bear market right now would be Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum. And I've been saying this for a while. Until you have confirmation of 21.5K, you want to be sticking to the big boys, right? Somebody said, tell the doctor to buy Bitcoin. Μου λέει να σου πω να αγοράσεις Bitcoin κάποιος.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Ήθελα να αγοράσω της Κίνας, αλλά δεν άφηναν στην Ελλάδα να το φέρεις.
Ναι, okay. Η Κίνα είναι stable coin, που δεν ανεβαίνει ούτε κατεβαίνει ποτέ. So δεν είναι Bitcoin. That's so, καλύτερα από την αγοράσεις. Και επίσης, άμα δεν αγοράσεις κάτι Bitcoin.
Έχω δει μερικά Bitcoin, αλλά θέλει υπομονή, θέλει χρόνο.
Αγοράζεις και περιμένεις, φίλε. That's it. That's all you do.
Το μεγαλύτερο λάθος ήταν το 2009.
Right.
Που μας έλεγαν για το Bitcoin. Μου είχε πει ένας φίλος μου, Δευτέρα Λυκείου και είχε πει για πλάκα. Να πάρουμε 100 ευρώ, να πάρουμε 50. Και τότε παίζει να είχε
Ήταν δωρεάν σχεδόν.
ούτε ένα λεπτό. Τώρα
Yeah.
κάναμε ανακαίνιση δώρο στο κτίριο.
Ναι, ακριβώς.
Με 100 ευρώ.
All right. Okay. All right, let's move on. He wanted to buy the one from China, but they wasn't allowed in Greece, which is a good thing. I was explaining to him not to do that. Good morning, brother. Nice view. Nice new accessories. Just kidding. Yeah, this is. I do have a question. It seems that there's a wedge on the one-day chart for Bitcoin. It doesn't look like it's heading down more to you. Well, I look at the weekly. Look at the week and see if you can confirm it, right? But it's not just about patterns and wedges, okay? I just use support lines and resistance lines. But I also use time frames. How long have we been in a bear market right now? We've been in a bear market, if you count for April, it's a huge bear market, right? Bear markets typically last, what, 250, 260 days, right? So if you take it from, even if you take it from November, right, you have to look at the time aspect of things as well. And there's a whole bunch of other things that you can look at. Now, true, granted that the world macroeconomics are confusing. I don't understand all of them, and I can't understand all of them. Even economists don't understand all of them. But again, I just look at price. If we go down lower and we break support, guess what? I know that's that. And you just work off of price. You work off of TA. Let me go back up here. I wish the chat would stay on, but it doesn't. And I have to keep switching it on. Everyone is waiting 14 to 12K, but Bitcoin goes to 21.5. Yeah, it's very possible. It might go back down. It's very possible. When everybody, I'll give you a secret. When everyone's looking at one thing and expecting one thing, do the opposite. That's called a contrarian view, contrarian mindset, right? That's another thing I look at, by the way. When everyone's bearish, be bullish when everyone's bullish, be bearish. Bro, how are you, my brother? Are you okay? Yeah, man. Okay, getting therapy, man. S&M pumped hard. What now? S&M? I don't know what. Remind me what S&M is. You're a champ, Paul. Stay strong. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Healing Power. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Do you think layer one alts have also hit the bottom? If Bitcoin has hit bottom, then the alts have probably hit the bottom as well, unless a lot of them go bankrupt, because that's what happens usually, and as it happened in this bear market. And I even said that it's going to be more severe in this bear market. I also said not all of them will hit rock bottom. Not all of them will vanish. When everyone will say the alts need to like vanish for us to go up. Wish you the best from Ireland. Thank you very much. When do you buy alts? Not yet. Unless you really want to buy some Matic or something like that, or you really believe in something. I usually buy after confirmation of 21.5k. Well, that would be the conservative thing to do. But as I said, if you want to buy some top 10 alts or some really great coins that you believe in, go ahead. Just be very, very, very careful. Good to see you, Ethereum 2 or Bitcoin only for now. You can go for both, man, but I'm a mostly Bitcoin guy, but you can go for both. You can go for Ethereum as well. I've been telling people this since a year, and you saw what happened. When do you expect bull run will resume? I think we already have resumed. Has the FTX issue shifted your timeline further to 2020? No, not at all. The fact that Wells may have done this on purpose just to get FTX out. The fact that FTX out is a good thing. If it happened later on, it would have been worse. And plus, we capitulated, which is also another bottom sign, right? Capitulation is arranged. We visited. So that was actually good for the industry, both to clean it up from idiots, but also and bad players. But also, it's very good for, in a sense that we capitulated. A lot of people don't trust it. That's another reason why I think it's going to be doing well. Now, if we go up in the first quarter of 2023 or the second quarter and it reflects the price, it's the bull market in the bottom right now, it's a different story. But I really think the bottom's in, or we're close to it, even if we break down. Do you know anything about iTrust Capital? They have retired. I do not. I can't answer that, Michael. I'm sorry. I do not. Told doctor to buy Bitcoin. I did. It was a nurse, but I told him. Yes, a male nurse. I think doctor don't know about Bitcoin. No, he knew about Bitcoin. He heard about it. They wanted to buy $100 apparently in 2009, maybe 2010. Maybe he made a mistake there. But he didn't, which is a shame. What if Ledger gets hacked? Then Ledger gets hacked. Then the trust of Ledger, you'll see a lot of money going to other wallets very fast. But the only way Ledger will get hacked, Ali, is if you do something stupid, in my opinion, because you have full control of it. Is a hardware wallet Nano 100? What? Is hardware wallet Nano 100? Nano S. There's a Nano S and a Nano X. Oh, you mean 100%? I think it's safe. I have my Bitcoin on a Nano S. I am also getting new wallets. % safe. Don't know what that is. Will next bull market start? I just answered that. When do you think Bitcoin will reach all-time high? Make a bet now. I don't do tops that easily. Onto when. I need to look at certain signals, momentum, and stuff like that. We'll see. The only reason I called the bottom so perfectly this time, and also the 30k bottom, was because I saw charts. I mean, I didn't call the top on the day. I called it 52k. When we went under 52k, I said, hey, we're going down to 30k, which we did. Then I said, we're going to go back up and meet the double top, which we did. Does that make sense? And then I said, we're going to go down to 20k, which we did. And if that broke, we'll get to 17k, which we did. So it's all ranges, and I can't. I'm early to them, but I can't tell you the top now. I mean that would be crazy. Smash the like button, please. Smash the like button. I would appreciate that. Do it for the hospital. Do it for the. Alex Becker says debt crisis is coming. Yeah, possibly, Shah. Altcoins like Sand, Mana, Meta has hit bottom. Shah, I just answered all these questions, man. When I say altcoins, I mean general altcoins. If you want confirmation, wait for 21.5k. If you're a gambling man, get some now. Sending love, thank you very much, Christina. What's up? SONM32 says someone's shilling SONM. I don't know what that is, but thank you for the health wishes. What is SONM, by the way? I can't look it up right now. I'm on the phone. ADA or Solana, apples or oranges. Is the market cap of Matic not too big when it reaches $15? I don't look at market cap as much as people say, and I was doing this last bull market, and people were calling me crazy until they realized I was right. You have to understand that a market cap is based off how much money is in there already, right? But when you have a bull market and everyone's putting in money, guess what? It's a lot easier to reach a higher market cap. So everyone's like, oh, it's impossible, it's good. That would mean it would be Bitcoin's price. Yes, it will be Bitcoin's market cap. Yes, and 5 years ago, guess what? A lot of altcoins are there now, even a few years ago, right? So more money comes in, more trillions come into the industry, market cap rises, and so I don't really look at market cap. And this is the obvious market cap where there's a shit coin, and that's a different story. Let's see. I grabbed some 1,000 of Vulcan Forge just because you said so. I never looked into why price dropped so hard just in the it's bear market. I said to look at Vulcan Forge, and I said that it has good potential on price action, and when the bull market starts, to get it. And if you remember, I even said don't ape in, right? It's not time to get out. I made so many videos warning about not getting into altcoins yet. Anyway, but Vulcan Forge I think it's a good one. But try to diversify. I might be wrong. You never know what happens in the bear market. That's why I'm waiting for confirmation, because they might go bankrupt. You don't know. Just be careful. Do you think Coinbase is safe? I think it's pretty safe, but we'll see. A lot of people thought FTX is safe. I didn't. I didn't like FTX or talk about it. I also never liked Celsius, BlockFi, or anything like that. Never got into it. Not your keys, not your crypto. I would never give my custody to somebody. I hope crypto will go down, much down, to buy more, to buy ready for the next bull market. Yeah, that would be cool. That's what everyone's hoping, though. Be contrarian. Regulation by 2023. How would you trade impending regulation? Just off of price. Who cares? Stocks are regulated. We trade off of price, right? So same thing. TA. That's again. TA is the magic formula to give you probabilities on what to expect. So regulations could be good. What if they're bad? I think they're 50-50. They can be good and bad. But I think ultimately it's going to continue. This whole thing is going to continue. If it wasn't going to continue, they wouldn't put regulations in. Everyone's scared of these regulations, or everyone's touting these regulations as a lifesaver. It's neither. Stocks are regulated. Bitcoin was never regulated, or at some point, and so it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Maybe institutions get in more. We'll see. Thoughts on Filecoin? I'm not into the hype anymore. I used to be into it. Not chilling, Paul. It's crazy. It's all. Yeah, man. I can't. I wish I can see, man. I wish I can see on my phone, but I can't. Yikes, ADA. I'm done with Cardano, all the way done. Rather buy Doge at this point. Doge is pretty cool, man. Why can't I was calling Doge before Elon Musk got into Doge, by the way. If you guys remember, I used to say my Doge gets Doge, and you could actually it's a long story, but if you watch my older videos, you'll see. Why can't put Gala coin on Ledger? If it's an Ethereum blockchain, you should be able to, but if you can't, grab yourself Exodus.io. It's an online wallet. That's what I use as well. How high do you think XRP will go in 24, 25? 24, 25 is a long way. Let's see if it breaks all-time highs, which I think it will. I was looking at $5 to $7 in the last bull market. I'm looking at the same price now. Sure, we can get to 10, maybe, but 4 to 7, I think, is conservative enough. And if we break that, we'll see. Will Trust Wallet hack? How do I know, Sean? I cannot know if somebody will hack Trust Wallet. Probably not. Ethereum is dumping. Okay. Everything might dump. I said so before. Best indicator for TA. There's no best indicators. There's different indicators, different styles. That's why a lot of times you see we agree with each other, but we have different views on different things with other TA analysts. I keep it simple. I just use support, resistance, and a few other instruments. What about Chainlink, DOT, and Ethereum? I think they're all good for the next bull market, in my opinion. As long as they're relevant, as long as, let's say, Chainlink will be irrelevant because it's an oracle for Ethereum. So as long as Ethereum works, Chainlink is needed to bring information outside the blockchain onto the blockchain. As for DOT, parachains, I think it's important, I think it's great, but as long as the tech doesn't change, it doesn't become obsolete, or the utility becomes useless because we moved on, then you should do well. December 23, top of Bitcoin? No, I think it's going to be a lot after the halving, about a year after the halving, maybe more. We'll see. I can't know that right now. You see, a lot of these questions that you guys are asking are for fortune tellers, and I know you're used to ask other YouTubers these questions and they answer, and you're like, oh wow, cool. Yeah, I can't do that because that's complete bullcrap, lying and making you happy for subs and likes. I cannot do that. So there's a lot of bullshit out there. And I'm not going to pretend to know shit I don't. I can only tell you what I know, what I look into. Much love, get well soon. Thank you very much, Nizar. Who's going to win FIFA World Cup? Thanks, man. Speed to recover. We're moving in side trend. I'll tell you what I'll do with the FIFA, though. I usually bet on the outsiders. It served me good. We're moving a side trend. Yes, just like I told you in summer and before, we're going to be doing after September and in November, and the price will reflect that this was the bottom in 2023. As long as no black dwarf, I'll call it a black dwarf instead of a black swan event happens, we should be golden. People are going to get bored. I can't figure out how you found 15K for support. I'm still learning. 15.6, Chris, and pretty much no one found it. I made that bet with Gareth Soloway. Watch the video. I kind of explain my views on that, I think. If not, I'll make a video about it. Love your content. Hopefully your treatment goes well. Thank you very much. Diamond hands and crystal balls. Yes. I agree with your contrarian view. Most of the time, whatever the news indicates, the opposite usually happens. Yep, or the opposite we usually notice. How do I become a millionaire with 50 bucks? Well, there's drugs. You can start small, work your way up. I don't recommend that, by the way. Shah, the market is playing with me. It's always playing with you, right? So the market, whenever you expect something, it always kind of screws you over. Which is one of the ways I found the 15K, or 15.6K. I might have been a bit off. I basically found the price, if it's the bottom of the range, that everybody didn't expect. Like everyone expected lower or higher at the time. So I wanted to find a price that the pros don't expect and the beginners don't expect. And with everything else, I kind of like studied, and that's what I got to. That's why I was telling you to buy at that point. Buy some gold and silver. I'd buy gold. I buy gold. I have some silver. I prefer gold though. Do you think 3K USD is enough to make 200? Yeah. Yes, it is. I have a video on how to do that, by the way. If you look at my videos, if you go to my video tab, there's one called, what was it called? Wait, give me a second, because I actually show you how to do this. Well, let me just tell you here, all right? No, let me show you. Give me a second. Laptop, give me a second. I'm organized here. I have my iPhone, I have my laptop, I have my iPad. I've got everything here. I'm going to be in here for a while, so. Give me a second. Oh, man. Let's go to my YouTube. We go to. Hope everyone's still there. Click that like button, by the way, if you're watching. I'm actually trying to find this for you guys. Give me a second. Videos, which one is it now? So if you go to my YouTube channel and you watch... Is it this one?
How to invest with zero commission.
1 second, I've got the ads.
So I'm going to show you a strategy that you can actually... Now,
yep, this is the one. So,
rules and principles.
if you go to my videos and you click this video right here, see the one that says $1,000? This one, right next to the perfect trading strategy. This one right here, it explains you exactly how to do it. Now this one does it with $1,000, But $400 or $500 is just one extra move for you. $3,000, you said, even faster actually. So yes, it is quite possible. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so and hit the bell notification button if you like these videos. I'll be out of here and I'll be doing cool ass videos. Meanwhile, just so you know, I do have videos scheduled that are coming out in the next 1 or 2 weeks that I pre-recorded. So don't think I got out of the hospital or anything. I'm in here. Because a lot of people, they've been asking because they saw a video where I'm outside talking, like, oh, nice to see you out. Because I'm not out, I'm in here. But I scheduled videos just in case I can't do any videos. Just so I can have consistency on my YouTube channel. Do you know if USDT or ISDC is safe for stablecoin? Everyone seems to use Tether. I use USDC, and you could also use BUSD, but not right now. But I use USDC. And a lot of people think if Tether crashes, the whole markets will crash and everything. And yes, we'll probably get a drop, mostly from fear and panic. But I think Bitcoin's going to go up, because think about it. And I'm going to tell you this now, and I've said this last year as well, and people again called me crazy. It's funny, because everything crazy I say, people call me crazy, call me stupid, and then they just leave and never come back again when I'm right and say, hey, you know what, you were right. If Tether crashes, Bitcoin should see a huge bounce up. Why? All these people from China that are hiding their money in Tether outside China or in Tether, do you think they're going to bring that money back to China? What are they going to do with it? Put it where? They have to convert it, right? Bitcoin. Right? So Bitcoin is the next safest bet, because if you don't trust stablecoins, what are you going to trust? SafeMoon? Right? So Bitcoin. It's the one that's most liquid and will easy to transfer. They said, and the safest one to reach all-time highs. Plus, it's been 13 years now. So, in my opinion, Bitcoin might actually go up. Everything else might get destroyed, but Bitcoin might go up. So that's why I actually have Bitcoin in a different category than other cryptocurrencies. Is chemo making you nauseous? Yes, but not as bad as the one I did in 2016. I am waiting for 2023. I think the wars will get worse, economic crisis. Yeah, most people think that though. It might do, and it might not. We'll see. It's about doubling. Yes, it is, Chris. It's possible, but not with BTC. Okay. I disagree with that, but I don't know what the answer is right there. You think you can trade your way up from BTC? Why not? Most millionaires in crypto are in BTC, by the way, just so you know. Why are you in hospital? What did I miss? Oh, crypto, I'm sorry, man. Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer, chemotherapy, and then I'm having immunotherapy as well, CAR T therapy. Should I focus on microcap? Not yet, Jay, in my opinion. Get well soon, thank you very much. Diversify agilely. Focus on at least BTC, Ethereum. So yeah, you could do that. You can slowly get in there. How are you, brother? Good, man. Very good. Hey, Paul, best wishes. Thank you very much. eGold with the new idea Multiverse X. What's the new idea Multiverse X? eGold might be good, but what's the new idea? Sorry about that. So yeah, do you have any more questions? Put the questions down in the chat. Let's answer them, man. What is your opinion on Moonbeam? Moonbeam, and what's the other one? There's another one like Moonbeam as well. I think the hype is over for now, but I think it will come back in the bull market somewhere midway. Do you think Ethereum will flip a DC? No, not really, and even if it does, it's going to be short-lived. It just doesn't have the same utilities as BTC. There's no comparison to it. Nothing comes close to BTC. Mana or Sandbox? Both. Sorry to hear you haven't been well. Get well soon, buddy. Love him. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate you, Joker's Wild. So, let me tell you why nothing... Moonriver is the other one, yeah. Let me tell you why nothing compares to Bitcoin. Because nothing has sound money principles or utility, principles. So what is sound money? Sound money is also hard money. Now Bitcoin has this because it's like gold. Well, let me tell you a story. Back in the day, they used to use seashells for money, right? Really, they used to use seashells, and it lasted over 1,000 years. Now, when they were using seashells at the time, these seashells were rare and very hard to get, okay? Now, when foreigners started coming in and discovering these tribes, they tried to buy some of their precious stuff with money, with gold, silver, and stuff, but they didn't care about it. They didn't care about that stuff. They cared about seashells. Now, seashells were very easy to get for the other people because they were, those islands around, they had different technology. So they started coming in with all these seashells. That caused inflation. Also, as tech changed for that tribe, it was easier to find these seashells. So that caused inflation, and that didn't last very long. Then they had this big rock that was almost boulder in the middle of the square, let's say, of the village that nobody could move. And then they had smaller rocks that represented a part of that bigger rock, but no one can move that rock, right? So different things can represent money. The problem is it sound and is it hard money? So Bitcoin and money in general needs to be expensive and needs to be hard to produce. That's why proof of work is so important, and that's why it's important for Bitcoin to be expensive for the mining and everything like that, and that's what people don't understand. Otherwise, you're just creating another fiat coin that you can print more of, and you all know the story to that, because when we were talking about it years ago, no one really listened to us, but yeah. And there's more to it than that, of course. I'm just giving you a small example. Read the Bitcoin Standard by Saifedean Ammous, for anyone that's interested. What should I do with Solana? I'm staking my Solana. I don't know what's going to happen. Do you think Cardano will make new all-time highs in the next bull market? I think it should. Are you interested in NFTs? Yes, I am. I also have my own NFT game called bitbulls.io. BULLZ.io. I'm a co-founder of that NFT metaverse game. And I also have a lot of NFTs. If we break 21.5K before January 2023, can we have chances? Yes, we can, even after. I'm reading Bitcoin Stat. I'm pretty good so far. Thanks. Yeah, see, it's life-changing, right? It gives you a whole different perspective of things. It changes your outlook, and that's when people start understanding why Bitcoin is so important. But not just Bitcoin. It starts with economics, Austrian economics, the money, how money works. If you want to make money, you need to know how it works. You can't be good at something without knowing and understanding something. And guess what? 99% of people do not understand it. I'm always reading and always learning. And like even in here, check it out. It's probably upside down to you, but economics in one lesson. This was actually suggested by CZ from Binance on Twitter. What do you reckon the top is for Ethereum in the bull market? If memory serves, people were saying 10K for the last one. I was saying 4 to 7K or 5 to 7K. I can't remember. I think I may have said both at different times. And I even said it can get to 10K if this bull market continues. I even sent a couple of videos which we probably will get to 10K, but take profits at 17K, at 7K. So I'm going to keep my same prediction for it. Now, if it breaks 10K, it can even go higher. I actually think I said at one point when I saw the bull market continue and resume, and when we broke the double top the second time, I think I said we can even go to 14 to 20K. But obviously we didn't, then we went back down like shit, get out. This is it. How are you from a health perspective? Hope as well. Yeah, well, my lymph nodes got swollen. This is actually not fat. This is the cancer, the lymph nodes here. They're also all over in different places in my body. But that's why I'm doing chemo, and that's why I'm getting CAR T therapies, so I should be okay. Ethereum is currently dumped right now. Yeah, I don't know how much is it dumped. What's the how fast and at what price? Trump files for 2024 election. Yes, he has. Hey Paul, hope you are doing well, brother. Do you suggest holding more Bitcoin and ETH? I always hold more Bitcoin than anything, Alexander, to be quite honest with you. Altcoins will make you rich, Bitcoin will make you wealthy. Take profits from altcoins, put them in Bitcoin, keep your altcoins riding in a bull market. So that's pretty much the simplest way to describe the rule to make money. That and the numbers game I showed you earlier, and so on. Who cares if Ethereum is dumping? Why do you keep saying that it's just a dip? Okay. What Elon Musk scam with crypto? Don't understand the question. What if Elon Musk, what if the richest person in the world scams us from crypto? What do you, I'm not going to answer that. What do you think of XRP and XLM? I think they're going to do very well. I think they're going to do very well in the next bull market. I think they're doing good. It fell about $100. Okay. It's not too shabby, is it? Is anything else following it? Is it following Bitcoin, or is Bitcoin staying up to the same level? So Michael is asking, if someone has 200,000 on a Ledger Nano S, how do you sell it? Transfer from Nano to Coinbase and put it into... Coinbase might have a problem of how you got the money in there, and it might even, or even if that's not the problem, it might keep your money for a while before you can get it out. But yeah, definitely you can get it on an exchange. You can put it on multiple exchanges. You can put like on Binance, different exchanges, so it's less volume, if you will. And then that's one way to do it. Another way, I think you can do it through the Ledger now. I think you can do it through the Ledger. And then another way would be peer-to-peer. You just go to somebody and sell them and just take the cash. There's OTC. There's a whole bunch of ways. There's a whole bunch of ways to do it with Bitcoin. Do you think Binance is safe to put your BTC? If it's a small amount that you use to trade, then yes. If it's your largest amount that shouldn't be there in the first place, no. Let me put it like this. There is absolutely no reason to keep cryptocurrency on an exchange unless you're trading it, or doing something with it on that exchange, or waiting to trade it. Okay, the reason crypto was invented was to be able to have self-custody, and we all saw why multiple times. Do you think the next Bitcoin halving is going to the moon? Yes, I think so. If history repeats itself, then yes. It should start going up a lot before that. Ethereum is at $200 and still holding. How can it be at $200? Should I sell now and buy Ethereum at 700? Oh, you mean $1,200? I can't answer that, Royal Brush, man. I mean, I charted Bitcoin. I told you what can happen. It's a risk right now. We're in a range. If Bitcoin breaks lower, or there's a black swan event, Ethereum can go lower. If not, it won't. I personally think we've bottomed. But I explained what to do with that information earlier, what the confirmation is. Find the confirmation for first, and it depends on how conservative you want to play. We need to break 21.5K on Bitcoin and hold above it, confirm it, in order to say we've trend changed, right? We changed the trend. Until then, everything is in play. And even then, everything is in play because nothing's a certainty. It's all probabilities. Anybody that tells you otherwise are liars. Hope you are on the mend soon. Thank you very much. Not your keys, not your coins. DEX is the future. Yep. How often do you DCA? I don't DCA, I DSA. Dollar swing average. And yes, I coined that term. That is my system. I buy on the massive dips, basically. If you don't know what the swing lows are, just massive dips. Jacob, the closest thing you can describe DSA is lump sum by every hard dip. Can you do a video on OTC? I can, but not while I'm in hospital. They lock the account and they can't put it in. Yeah, see, Michael, I told you. I told the other guy asking this question, do not send it to Coinbase. You'll have a problem with such a big sum. Why not just trade on a DEX? There are so many chains nowadays, no counterparty risk. Yep, you can do that, but what about stop losses, trading stops, levels, take profit commands and stuff like that? We're still not advanced enough, in my opinion. I'm staking on Binance against a quite high yield. I don't want to lose that. What is your opinion on this? I would keep it on there, man. If you're saying it's not that bad, I think Binance is okay, just as long as you don't have your main money on Binance and you diversify in exchanges, wallets, so you're safe. I can imagine one more panic, so another leg down. Yeah, it could take us to like 14K if that happens. Where should I? 12 to 14 is a range. Where should I put my money for my children's future? I don't have much. I go into crypto for them. Bitcoin is the only one that's the most certain one that's going to exist in the future. Yeah, some might go higher, some might make more money, but think about it. I would also get into gold. Also, I would ask a financial advisor because I'm not one and I don't know your financials, I don't know your time length, I don't know your risk reward factors and so on. Should I stake my mortgage on SafeMoon? Yeah, you should definitely do that, Chris. You should definitely do that if you want to get wrecked. Have you seen coins with low volatility other than stables? What? There's a lot of coins with low volatility other than stables. Hoping you're well soon. Thank you very much, bro. I mean, how do you prediction of 2021? Stop. Why? How did I predict 64K? Stop any secret. I didn't predict 64K. When we broke support on the 52K, I said that was a top. So I didn't predict the 64K. I predicted the double top though, right? The double top and the breakout. That's different. When we were down to 30K, I predicted 30K, and I predicted the double top. Bro, yeah. Edged multiverse X-Connect transaction from dial-up with broadband, and that sounds interesting, but I can't really look into it right now, Emil. Okay, Paul, okay. Hey, what's happening? Are you okay, Paul? I just opened. Yeah. I'm in hospital getting chemotherapy, Sean. But I am getting a little tired, so it's not going to last long. So please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, in case I forget to ask. Chris Main saying, just joking. Good to see you up and fighting that piece of garbage cancer, man. Thanks for all the advice. I'm out of here. Yeah, man. Take care. Just opens. Okay. What altcoin are you buying later? I have videos talking about this, Jay. Have a look at my channel. Go to the videos tab. I have videos saying 10 altcoins. I have videos saying 3 altcoins are undervalued, so on. Thoughts about Zen, Jack, and Levin? I'll tell you a few. Matic is one of them. Mana, Sand. What's a few more that I want to buy more of? My head's not working properly. Foggy brain. Well, it's not that much actually. Just open an OKX account, trading, nice. Praying for your health, thank you very much, CI or CL. Can't tell what I think it's a CI, second letter. Good to know you're okay, man. Thank you very much, Sean. Is algo bullish in the next bull market once we confirm? Yes, I think it is. By the way, check out, you know what? Actually, I'm tired. Thank you very much. I love you all. Please subscribe down below, hit the bell notification button, and I will try and get on live again as soon as I can. All right? Videos are coming out. They're coming out. I've pre-scheduled them, so you'll see videos coming out. But I'll try and go live again soon. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.